Hi, welcome back to my channel, Stitch in Style by me, Nadia. And today it's not a Friday sews because I'm actually recording this on Sunday. So I'm still going to do just a little bit of a catch up of what I've been doing this week. When I spoke to you last time, I said that I was going to do t-shirts for my husband and I got those done. So this is the Jackson tee by Helen's Closet, and I make these t-shirts for my husband because he's very tall and has a long torso, and we can't find any t-shirts to fit him except the ones that I make for him. And yeah, he really enjoys wearing these and he wears one every single day. And so I've made just a black t-shirt, and this is what he'll wear for work, and I've put a little label in just so he knows which ones are his newest ones, so then for the really dirty jobs he doesn't wear his newer t-shirts. I've made all kinds of adjustments to this pattern just to fit my husband because he has broad shoulders and narrow hips. So I've done a broad shoulder adjustment, I've adjusted the length of the arm side, I've graded between sizes, and I think in my next one actually he tried this t-shirt on, and I think what we could do to improve the fit on him is just to lower this neckline. I think I did make a change to the neckline previously. I can't remember what I did, but yeah, I think just a little bit of a scoop out on the front neckband is what I'm going to do next time. Now this is just made with a cotton fabric that's not got any elastane in it. So this is just 100% cotton jersey fabric, and I had been buying it from Minerva and it's good quality from Minerva, but the price is a little bit expensive. So I did a bit of a shopping around and I found this one from Empress Mill, and it's 100% cotton t-shirt weight, nice weight fabric. And to start off with, I just bought some black because he said this material feels really soft and it was good to work with, a nice good quality. Then I have actually been and bought some more from them. I've bought a white, a red and some more black. They are different prices depending on the colour and depending on how much you order, but I do put in an order for, I think I've got 4 meters of each. And if you order over 3 meters, you get a reduced amount. So I think it was around about the £8.80 mark for a metre of this fabric. And I think that works out about £3 or £4 per metre cheaper than Minerva. I didn't actually have to pay for shipping because at the moment they're doing a festival discount. So with the discount code it gave me free shipping. And I think if you're buying quite a few meters, those £3 really add up to quite a big saving. So I just thought I'd let you know about that. Those were the first thing I made this week. And I did say about doing a Breton style t-shirt, and I think I'm going to do that next. But after making 2 t-shirts, I was fed up of making t-shirts, so I decided to get stuck in and do a dress. I decided to do the Shelby pattern by True Bias. I've had my eye on this pattern for a while. Normally use PDFs, which I did use this time as well. There was a lot of pages to print out and it did take me a while to put them all together. And then I made a few changes to the pattern just on what I know about my own body and my own fitting. And it comes as a dress version or a romper version, and it comes in 2 lengths and you've got 2 sleeve options. So here we go, it's a dress with short sleeves, and you can cut it here, which is kind of mid-thigh, and then they do the romper version here with the cap sleeves, and also the option to shorten that one. And you can see there I've done some calculations on the size chart. I'm not sure what the sizes go up to. I've got the size 0 to 18 size range, but I'll put it along the bottom now if you're interested in that. I like to go for the upper bust measurement on the bust for the bust sizes, because it just makes sure that it fits me between my shoulders. So my upper bust measurement, it was 36, it seems to have gone down slightly to 35.5. So I was looking, and this is drafted for a C cup, which is 3 inches bigger than the upper bust measurement. So if you go for the size 12 and you take off the 3 inches off the bust measurement, this is drafted for somebody with a 36 upper bust, and the size 10 is drafted for a 34.5 inch upper bust. So I was kind of falling in between there, and I thought, because I'm actually closer to the size 12 with the 36, and that used to be my upper bust measurement, so you know, you fluctuate a little bit, so I thought, and I don't want it to be too tight, I can always take some out of it after I've made it up. I decided to go with the size 12 on the bust. I graded then to in between a size 8 and 10, so about a size 9 for the waist, and then graded back out to a size 12 on the hip, which is my hip measurement, which is 41. I think I might be 42 actually. But the hip measurement doesn't matter so much as the bust measurement. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to do a size 12, which has a 39-inch chest, and I did a small bust adjustment on it. So I took 2 inches out of the width at the bust. Yeah, and I'd never done a small bust adjustment on princess seams before, and it was actually quite easy actually. And I followed the small bust adjustment blog by Cashmerette, and it was really easy to follow, and I would really recommend, if you're looking at doing a small bust adjustment on princess seams, that was really well explained, and I had no problems working out what to do. So yeah, I would recommend that blog, and I will link it down below in the description box. So I also added 2 inches to the waistline, so it had a lengthen and shorten line in the middle around the waist, and I added 2 inches there because I do have a long body and I'm 5'8.5". And then I also took about 1 inch out at the centre back as a sway back adjustment. So I also did sway back adjustment, and I wasn't 100% sure. I think I might have taken maybe just a touch too much out, because the hem might just ride up a little bit at the back. But yeah, I thought it was better than having lots of excess material at my centre back. And the other thing that I changed was the neckline. Now, let me show you. So I'll have put some pictures up as I've been talking, but yeah, I'm just going to show you the neckline. Actually, it's quite hard to show you on this, but I did actually just raise up the neckline slightly on the dress. So those are the adjustments that I actually made to the pattern, and you can see that I made it in this black with white spots fabric that I got from Rainbow Fabrics. and it's a very light material, very lightweight material. It's a little bit more lightweight than some of the viscoses that I've worked with in the past, but this was really kind of like a twirl of the pattern, because I was just guessing with the adjustments that I need to make to the pattern, and I just wanted to see how it fit, if I liked it. The only thing that I really found difficult about this dress was, because it's so lightweight, it went through the sewing machine fine, but then when I tried to overlock the seams, it was really hard to make sure that none of the fabric crept underneath and slipped underneath and then, you know, went through the overlocking. And I did it on the princess seams, and I unpicked it, and I had only just missed cutting a hole in the dress. And that should have really taught me a lesson before I did the sleeves, but I carried on as normal, and yes, I did actually end up cutting a hole in the sleeves. So I had to remove the sleeves, re-cut them and do them again, and when I reattached them I didn't use the overlocker, I used French seams on the sleeves. Now, one of the reasons why, as well as being a twirl, one of the reasons why that I didn't do French seams on the princess seams, you are supposed to snip into the seam allowance because it's a curved seam. So just to help create the curve in the fabric, you are supposed to do snips into the seam allowance. I actually decided after I'd put them together not to cut snips into the curved seam, and I actually think it works okay. Maybe because I've got a small bust adjustment in it anyway, so maybe it doesn't have to curve that much, but I found it is okay. So I think if I did it in this type of fabric again, I probably would French seam all of the seams. I chose just some little black buttons to go on the dress. Yeah, I did have a little bit of an issue with it not lying flat at the bottom. There seemed to be a little bit of excess fabric, so then it didn't lie flat at the bottom. I don't know if you can really understand what I mean, but I just had to play around with it, and it seems, and unpicked it slightly and redid that little bit of the hem, and it seems to have actually resolved the problem more or less. Now, the only thing is I really like the dress, but I don't really know how I'm going to style it or what I'm going to wear it with. Now, I'm probably going to wear it with tights and boots, and probably wear it to go out, and that's probably how I'll wear it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to actually rush to make this dress again. I am going to see, and that's what I like to do when I make a wearable twirl, is to kind of wear it, see what I like about it, what I don't like about it, if I actually reach for it, if I enjoy wearing it, before then I commit to making another version. So we'll see what I think about this. Yeah, I don't know whether I put the buttons in the right place, or whether maybe I would have preferred a bigger button. And it's still, actually, even though I raised the neckline, I still find it sits maybe a little bit too low for where I would like it. So I'd probably have to kind of redraft the neckline and the facings to kind of suit my preferences. So before I go, I'll just tell you what I'm wearing actually. I'm wearing the Helen's Closet Ashton top, which just has these little petal sleeves on, which I think are really pretty. It's just kind of a cropped style, and I'm wearing it just with a pair of jeans. So that's my outfit today, and this week I've got a very exciting trip planned to go to a fabric shop. So I will share what I buy next week, and hopefully I'll have a little bit of time for sewing, although I'm going to be really busy this week because I'm doing a triathlon on Sunday. It's only the second triathlon I've ever done, so it's going to be quite exciting, and we're using the opportunity for me doing the triathlon just to have a couple of nights away just as a short break. So what I might do is I might do a little video just sharing kind of what I bought this week at the fabric shop, and also a little bit of doing what I've been wearing and what I've been up to during my little break. So that might be the next video I do, although I probably won't get a chance to do it until after the weekend. Thanks very much for joining me today. I've really enjoyed speaking to you about my latest make, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who commented on my last video. I was so nervous putting it out after my break, and everybody was just so welcoming and said such lovely things to me. Yeah, thanks so much. I just really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.